This is Beth's stuff from our life drawing. For our life drawing with Beth, we were in a circle. We kind of moved around easels, moved from seated positions, standing positions. These are some of the quicker ones. These are just pencil sketch. I was added in some reds because they're like very vibrant hair and lipstick. These are just quick pencil sketch, like not even a minute, I don't think. I think through these you'll kind of see things progress a bit. Another real quick one. The form was really different from Jeremy. Like there was some curvature. There wasn't as scratchy. Like there was a bit of a learning curve to go from scratchiness and to a more kind of curved movement. And she did change positions a lot, so it was really good. You can get like lots of different angles. Like now I was doing more seated stuff. Like from my perspective, I could get more on her level. So that's why it's more like you can see the table that she was laying on there. We have these like quicker sketches for the crouch positions, standing positions. I had to kind of get used to using your isometric drawing techniques just because your hands are getting bigger. And yeah, I think it was it came out really well. And I think if I do it again, I'll try and position myself to where I can get some more interesting angles. This one was used like a Posca pen. This was so it was from a longer sketch, and then we had a bit of time at the end, so I did this really quickly. There's lots of kind of curves. There wasn't many like lines that were straight. It was very different to having Jeremy. I think I didn't enjoy one more than the other. This one was more used, trying to master the isometric a bit more. It's not as expressive as the other ones, but it's more kind of straight as it was. That was a 5-minute one. These two. This one was quite a good pose. I was a bit sad I didn't get another drawing of it because it was quite hard for her to hold it. But there's that piece of fabric just holding in the middle. It is a bit off, like I didn't get the proportions totally right. It was a very short one. It was like a 5-minute for this before we moved on to using paints. So this is some of our painting stuff. So we chose like some colours at the start. I chose some not great colours originally, and I kind of have the browns, but I'm kind of glad I chose some really kind of crap colours, just because it meant I had to really use the water to my advantage. This was like the beginnings. You see it's more scratchy, like I hadn't really got used to the kind of curved roundness of like how Beth actually looked. Here's some of the real short ones. There's a bit of fabric here. It's very kind of Romanesque. It was easier to do the hair like that with the brown. Also using kind of a bit dry brushing, almost to make it look kind of less wet. Sounds stupid, but yeah. This turning around, quick short ones, like 5 minutes. What's the last one we did? Using different like styles of drawing. This was very like line, and I kind of got a bit bored, so did some other stuff around it. But there's lots of different techniques. That's the more Posca pen. This one had the quick one, and then I tried to use up the rest of my paint at the end. Try to focus on like actually how the skin tones were, using like that yellowiness underneath. And if I do it again, I'll like really layer paint. Obviously, it's really expensive for the amount of paint I've used, but this was more of the getting used to not as many lines, like using the style that I wanted to use, but still managing to make her look like how she looked. This was a really good pose. I was quite happy that I got that. It was a bit of a longer one. This one, I was a bit like, it's the back, it's not very like fun, but then I experimented with using a different colour and skin tone. Obviously got the drapeage as well. And then this one, really kind of got the face right. It's not like detailed, but like, right. Getting those kind of skin tones down, the yellowiness underneath, like the fleshiness, and then getting that drapeage right. I really liked the introducing of the hat. Like it was much harder to draw, but that made it much more fun. And this one we were told to just like put a load of paint on the back and of something, and we'll see what we do with it at the end. I just did like a little, almost just how I would do the drawing, but using that acrylic. Kind of going back to what we did right at the start. It's not my favourite. I don't think I'll do it again, but I'm glad that I did, just to see what the progression is from right at the beginning of drawing with Beth. And it's not as expressive as the other stuff. I think I much prefer these sort of things, but that's the stuff with Beth from Life Planner.